What's up, beautiful people of YouTube? This is Bahama Raven and welcome to this new episode of my Let's Play guide of Trails of Cold Steel 2. In the last episode, we crossed the Twins Dragons Bridge to get to Guerrilla Fortress, but on the way there, we found this mysterious building called the Terra Shrine. I wonder what this is all about, especially considering that even someone like Toval, that goes around pretty much all the way into the country, doesn't know what the heck this place is. So let's explore it now, shall we? Now, actually, before heading in, I should say something. It doesn't really matter whether or not you actually decide to get through this part of the game right now. We will come back to it later for other reasons, but if we do it now, we get some extra academy points, and that's actually mandatory for the S rank, so we're gonna do it now. Okay, here we got a special Orban charging station. Let's see, I'll figure out stuff later. For now, I'll just move onward.
This place gives me the creeps.
It reminds me of the old schoolhouse.
Well, if you're gonna walk around, try not to get yourselves killed.
Gee, thanks, Celine. That's really helpful. Anyway, let's get inside and see what this shrine is all about. Yeah, it does remind me of a floor from the old schoolhouse. Also, I saw that monster chest. And yes, the higher elements are active here. No surprise. Oh, come on, stop pulling my leg. Well, Celine's remark aside, let's just get in and let's do our own thing. Now, as you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 treasure chests that we need to collect. There are also a few new enemies, as for every new map. Also, this is another monster that was in the first part of the game, in the first one.
Now's our chance.
Gold Beetle, right?
I'll handle it.
No, Coin Beetle. Huh. They changed the name, but not the palette. Typical. Okay, I'm just gonna... Actually, no. I'll try and save these craft points. You'll see what I mean later.
Here I go.
Not Reen. Reen can go ham.
Second form. Damn.
Also, in this area, as for me right now, you might be experiencing some slowdown.
Analyzing enemy attack.
That's because there are way too many effects, like that mist. Usually slows down the game quite considerably. Keep in mind that this game is a port of the old PS3 and PS Vita versions, which do still have that same frame drop issue. It wasn't perfectly fixed by the time the PS4 release got out, so don't hold it against the PS4, hold it against the game, unfortunately. Oh, how did you miss?
Let's move.
I really need that hit too, for that 100 accuracy.
Leave this to me.
No, I'm not gonna vanish you.
My turn.
The reason why I didn't want to use Vanish there is kinda simple. Vanish, as a status ailment, pretty much removes you or a party member that got inflicted by it from the party temporarily.
Well-deserved one at that.
If it happens to the last enemy / party member that's alive, it automatically ends the fight, as the game pretty much treats that character as being completely out of the game. not KO'd, but not alive either, basically. It's as if you fight your fight with one less party member for a few turns. That's the best way I can explain it, actually.
We aren't planning to take that monster.
Okay, let's take this thing on.
Really tough. Be careful.
My turn.
Ingot Beetle. Level 53. I'll have to do a little bit of grinding because after the Terra Shrine there is this one boss, and I plan to be around level 54 by the time I get through it.
Okay.
Let's give ourselves some extra speed. Why not?
Leave this to me.
Mail Breaker.
Break. Now's our chance.
I'll back you up. Right.
Okay, for Elliot it's Detector
Analyzing
time.
enemy attack patterns.
Very good.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm gonna try and keep Fee
Now.
away from using crafts.
Here I go.
Well, there really isn't much of a reason, is that the monster chest revolves around her,
My
so...
turn. Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
If we want to be technical, we had, let's see. We had Fee and Elliot, as well as Elliot and Machias, so by process of elimination, this chest is for Machias and Fee, and the monster level is 54, so we should be somewhat careful around this one.
Hostile spotted. Beginning combat.
It's my turn.
Okay, this fight actually isn't as hard as you might imagine, but the fact that I started with Machias injured really doesn't help me. So we got the Dastardly Amalgam, which we can also analyze later in case you miss it, and the Giant Amalgam, which is the boss of the chest. This is the one that we want to defeat, but first and foremost, I am gonna... no, not here. I'm actually taking this chance to move back,
My turn.
and I'm gonna take care of the smaller fries first.
Here.
I'll try a flash grenade just to see if I can seal or blind them. Reason being,
Too slow.
that way I can count on Fee's counters a hell of a lot better.
Right.
After that, I'll be using Crest to boost Fee's survivability just a little bit.
My turn.
Meanwhile, I'm just gonna sweep
Eliminating
through the mob.
targets. Got it.
By the time I'm done with the small fries, I'm just gonna switch from Sweep to Scud Reaper with Fee. And that's gonna be the fight. It's kind of a repeat with that with Fee and Elliot. But then again, it's the best strategy we got for this one.
Too slow.
So it's really not all that surprising when you think about it.
Okay.
Okay, so
Eliminating targets.
Leave
after
this to me.
this, I'll have Machias use the Analyze on the giant one first.
Huh.
Also, I hate the slowdown effect, like, really.
Okay.
And if one survives for Machias' next turn, which I highly doubt,
Eliminating targets.
I'll analyze the small fries too, but they don't survive. So, Scud
slow.
Reaper it is.
Now.
You're mine.
Also, feel free to use Rush here
It's
if you
my
want
turn.
to, but I'm gonna try not to do that. Okay, let's try Mail Breaker.
Break. They're off balance.
You're open.
I wanted to do that just to see if I could
My
lower
turn.
its defense, but guess not. You can also use Bullet Cyclone if you want, but it actually costs more craft points, and I'm trying to not use
Here I
too
go.
many. Oh, now I got the defense down.
Now.
You're mine!
Too slow. Now.
Okay, I'm gonna use a rush here, actually, because I've noticed that he has the fence down, so it will deal a little more damage.
I'll handle it. Here I go.
So I guess I can actually fast forward this fight a little bit,
My turn.
because
Here I go.
otherwise it's gonna take forever.
You're mine! Right!
And for the rest of the fight, what Marcus is gonna do is simply be on healing / support duty.
Thanks.
Nothing more, nothing less.
I'll handle it. Here I go. Got it.
You're mine!
I'm not using Scud Reaper to try and get
I'll
a
handle it. Here I go.
death blow, because I know this guy is resistant to it.
Right!
As you can see, the death blow value is 0, so it is immune. But it's always worth a shot, I guess. I'm gonna... Again, boosting Fee's defenses a little bit.
Now.
You're mine!
Just because you can never be careful
My
enough.
turn. Here I go. Got it.
You're mine! It's my
Even if
turn!
Fee is running low on craft points, she can easily do it. Also, might as well.
My turn. Here I go.
There we go. Easy enough, I guess.
Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
And Fee got to level 52, that's very good. And we got Frost Edge R. That's pretty good.
Success.
Overcome the trial, Marcus and Fee can overdrive together, and their bond strengthened. Okay. So one thing that I've been meaning to mention, when you equip, as you can see, Elliot has Frost Edge right now, which, no wait, he doesn't have it on cannon. So you notice how we got Frost Edge R, which is the rare version of this Quartz. Well, the R versions compared to the normal version do boost the stats a little. When it comes to water, there's a heavier boost in art defense and a small one in art strike. And in the case of Mirage, we have EP and art strike. In case of Earth, it's usually defense and strength, but for Crest, for example, you get defense and HP, so it actually depends on the art. But for now, since we have a better version of Frost Edge, or rather one that boosts our stats, I don't see the reason why I shouldn't be using it. It's a small boost, and it can help, but it doesn't really matter. By the time I get the higher version of Frost Edge, I mean the next level art, I am going to replace it for sure. Even if Elliot loses some stats because of it. Okay, so we have to take a right here. Oh, another monster.
Let's get this over with. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna lower their speed.
It's my turn.
And let's analyze them
Analyzing enemy
real
attack
quick.
patterns.
Also, give me a
Got it.
moment. Alright, here I am again. I'm a little sorry, but I had to make a few changes in my editing, in my recording settings, hoping that it actually did something.
Locked and low. You won't get them. They're off balance.
I'm just gonna use burst on these ones.
Okay.
I'm gonna make this very quick.
Take this. This is what we're really capable of.
And this is how you train him here, basically. I'm just gonna come back and grind a little bit later. And here we get the seal quartz. Now this is actually very good, and I wanted this on Rain as fast as humanly possible. And in order to give it to him, I'm gonna take off poison, actually. And I'm gonna give poison to Fee in exchange for mute. Yeah, like this Rain functions a little better. The reason why I want to give him seal is because of a couple of crafts that he has, like, for example, Gale, which is one that I use quite a bit.
Eliminating targets.
My turn.
That way, you get an extra 10% chance to seal the enemies, basically. Okay, so here I'm gonna use Gale.
Gale, now!
You're open.
Okay.
And I'm gonna analyze the Dastardly Amalgam, sorry, because I know that I still needed to do that.
Leave this to me.
And I'm just gonna take you all out.
You won't get away.
I'll handle it.
Also, it stands to reason that stone enemy are resistant to petrification. Scout Reaper.
Here I go. Now.
Got you.
It's over.
Well, that worked.
I've got it.
Okay, Elliot got to 52. And his Blue Lullaby becomes Blue Lullaby 2. There is not much in terms of differences. It basically gets a C+ in power instead of C. And the sleeping chance goes from 30 to 60%. So it's okay. Not perfect, but definitely out there.
Yes.
And also Marcus gets to level 52. As you can see, because of the monster trial chest, Reen actually gets left behind a little bit in terms of experience, but it's not a major issue in the long run. Because, as you will see in Act 1-2, there will be something that will put, will put one of our comrades into disadvantage when it comes to the others. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, let's just move on. So let's move this way. Another bug. And we actually have to go here. There's a switch that we need to press. Yep, we did need to do that. I'll be focusing on you later.
We aren't planning to take that monster
After
on,
all,
are we?
I've already got all the monster data I needed to get.
Stay calm. We can get through this.
Okay.
Actually, I have a plan.
Leave this to me.
Nope.
My turn.
Green, please take care of them all for me, will you?
Second
Be so
floor.
kind.
Gale. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Alright, that was easy. Okay, so on the right here, we have
Bring it on.
Okay.
more monsters.
Eliminating targets. Got it.
Got you. Leave this to me.
Okay, random status elements on the enemies. Let's see what it is.
Locked and you won't get away. My turn.
Well, quite literally everything.
There. Ha! That's that. Let's keep moving.
Reenie's almost at level 52, come on. And here's the final treasure
spy
chest
with my
of
little
this
eye
area.
The goods.
Let's see what's inside here.
Hostile spotted. Beginning combat. Okay.
Ugh. Group of bugs. There is something that can be done here, actually.
Here.
Let's move.
Right.
Actually, let's put Blue Lullaby 2 to the test. Now, these enemies can be put to sleep rather easily, so I'll try that.
It's
Yeah,
my
they
turn.
were put to sleep. Okay, so I'm gonna Petrification Shell up their
Locked and
butts.
loaded. You won't get 'em. Now's our chance.
I'll back you up.
I'll handle it.
And Flash Grenade here. I'll need to recover a Feast Craft
My turn.
points at one point.
Second form.
It's my turn.
Well, let's go for Nocturne Bell.
Chime in darkness. Nocturne Bell.
My turn.
So, a little bit of a funny story.
Eliminating
I guess I could make this, these moments where I actually talk to you while I fight these fights. I had a friend of mine asking,
Absolute
Raven,
victory.
why won't you
Nice
make
fighting,
the
Fee.
older games as well? Well, I could technically record the older Trails games, notably the Trails in the Sky games for the PSP, but I'm actually in the process of playing them for myself blind, and before making a Let's Play or video series anyway, I would actually like to play through the game at least once. And they're not exactly short games.
I did it.
Still talking about RPGs, also Ring got to 52
Looking good.
and Tobal to 53. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get the old games on my channel sooner or later, but it's probably gonna take a pretty long while. Anyway, for that monster chest we get the Septian Bane Quartz, which is a rare quartz that, if I remember correctly, should increase the amount of Cephid that we get from attacks and crafts. No, from enemies. Okay, so basically what this does is increase by 50, I think it's 50% the amount of Cephid that the enemies drop after they are killed. I don't remember the actual numbers, I'll probably look it up and add it in post. But anyway. Okay, here I'm just gonna go in
This could get tricky. Look sharp.
past the Beetle to flip this one last switch. There we go. Past the Beetle again. And here take a left. So up next is the boss room, and this is actually a warp tile that you can use to get back to the entrance. You basically use it when you beat the boss of the area. So heal up at the Orban charging station. Okay, sorry about that. So, the upcoming boss fight is actually kind of tricky. I would advise Poison and Petrify resistant accessory, but I know that at this point we don't have much of them. So, what I'm gonna do is actually prepare a setup that is somewhat good, and I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, I'm done with preparing. Let me show you what I did for this fight. The quartzes are the same, I haven't touched any. And as far as equipment go, Rin is the same, and the reason why is that I like the boost in his stats as well as the craft points recovery rate, and if everything goes well, he's probably not gonna get hit a whole lot. Then for Fee, I gave her poison immunity as well as death blow immunity, since I don't have 3 accessories that I can use to prevent petrifications. So I decided to make sure that if she gets petrified, at the very least she won't be getting death blowed. I gave Elliot the puppy watch to somewhat increase his speed just a little bit, as well as the red pendulum because it has the petrification immunity, and when he gets poisoned, well, he can use Holy Song to heal himself. Well, no, was it Holy Song? I don't want to confuse myself with Elise. Yeah, Holy Song. Then I decided to put Toval in instead of Machias, and there are 2 reasons for that. One is the fact that he can quick cast, and the fact that he has Double Strike, which has the best chance to seal an enemy and prevent it from using its abilities. So it's basically better than nothing. I'll probably put Machias in just in case I need to manipulate the turn order a little bit, but for the most part I think I'm gonna use Toval. Anyway, with that out of the way, I'm just gonna drop a little save just because. And then let's get down to it, shall we? Ah, damn, you guys look familiar. You were one of the mini-bosses in the old schoolhouse.
Stay sharp, guys.
I'll handle it.
And here's the the boss of the Terra Shrine, the Till Dawn Gaia. So these are 3 level 54 monsters with, well, you can see their weaknesses right here, basically. And in terms of moves, they have 4 moves. One being an eye laser that hits on a line, basically. Then you have a black energy attack that can inflict poison, a green energy attack that can inflict petrification, as well as needle shot as an art for them to be cast. So the main strategy here is to be on the lookout for their poison and petrification attacks. You need to have Elliot as your healer and Fee as an evasion tank, because all of those attacks count as physical, so she has the best chance to dodge all of them. Also, with our Bullet Cyclone and Green's Arc Slash, we have the best chance to delay them. Toval can come in handy for his high seal capabilities. Thanks to Double Strike, he has, as you can see, a 30% chance to seal them off, and that will prevent him from doing any attack for that turn. Machias needs to stay on the bench for now, ready as a backup healer or turn manipulator. For that, and after that, let's begin. The only real issue is that I did not recover Fee's craft points, so what I'm gonna do here, I know I probably shouldn't. But you know what? I won't do it. Not yet, anyway.
I'm up.
Okay, I'm gonna double strike you.
1, 2. Here I go.
I hate myself.
It's my turn.
Okay, so here I'm gonna use Resounding
Keep it up,
Beat,
everyone.
actually. I'm not concerning myself too much with analyzing them, because I think I will be getting that anyway. Also,
targets.
nope. Okay, this is the black attack that can cause poison. Didn't poison anyone. Ouch.
Let's move.
Okay, Fee is almost down. It would be much easier if I could use Shining, but I don't have that yet. I think I could have crafted it though. Never mind at this point. Can I hit 2 at once? No, I can't. They're too far apart now. But what I can do, and that's kind of a cheat move, I can move over here.
It's not over yet.
Then I'm gonna bullet cyclone these two.
And done.
Okay, one got delayed. That's good enough for me already.
Ready to go.
Back to double strike.
1, 2.
No seal.
My turn.
And Urine Arc Slash. Triple delay, baby.
It's my turn.
Resounding Beat now really won't be helping much. So I'm gonna use it on Elliot and Fee, just to give Fee a better survivability chance. And I think I'm actually gonna use Overdrive here. By the time I get to the end of the act, I will be getting Overdrive back again, because God knows I'm gonna need it.
1, 2. Got it.
And I'm actually gonna burst here to make the most damage possible. Good.
Here I go.
Then I'm just gonna Arc Slash them into oblivion again.
Now.
You're open. My turn.
I'm gonna do another bullet cyclone around here.
1, 2. Now.
Delayed and go.
Sure thing.
Gonna try one.
1, 2.
He was already sealed, man. I am stupid.
Let's move.
Well, whatever, I guess.
I'll handle it.
Damn it. No delays here. Okay, I'm gonna set up another Resounding Beat here. Mostly for Fee. Okay, here's the Petrification attack.
I'll handle
It does heal you, but it can petrify you, so do not be fooled. It is as dangerous as you can imagine.
Here I go.
Also, have I analyzed them already? Yes, I have. So basically, I have no reason for holding back now.
Try this.
Just go all out and taking care of them all at once.
I'll handle it.
Sounds easy. Well, yeah, because it actually is.
Here I go.
If I can, I want to try and get the triple kill. Not that it's gonna be easy, but you know. Yeah, I actually think I'm good. What are you weak against? Wind and then the higher elements. So I'm gonna set up a golden sphere here.
Okay.
Then I'm still gonna attack you.
Ready to go.
I'm gonna set up another golden sphere, but I'm gonna target you this time.
Activate. Here you go.
Here I go.
Then I'm gonna Arc Slash and pray to God I can get them low enough for Torvald taken down. I think this is good enough, at the very least for two of them.
Time to stop holding back.
If not, for the third, I'll just use Rain.
This is gonna hurt. Rebellion Storm.
I never get tired of looking at Rebellion Storm for some reason. Also, no, I just killed one of them. Shame.
Right.
A real shame.
My turn. Eliminating targets.
I'm just gonna rush that one.
Let's move.
It's my turn.
Sorry, no heals for you.
I'll handle it.
Shame I missed on the triple kill, but what can I do?
Targets eliminated. Let's get going.
Okay, everyone got to level 53. That's very good.
Great.
Done.
And V gets a new craft, Concealing Wind. What this craft does, basically, it boosts her speed by 50% in one go, but also grants her the stealth status. This is a status element that pretty much makes her invisible to the enemies and they cannot target her. And even if it is an AoE, she cannot be hit. It lasts for only 2 turns, but hey, it's better than nothing.
I've got it.
Yes.
Wait, the symbol on that door looks vaguely familiar. Again, why do I even talk? Yeah, I wonder if we'll ever be back here with this door open. Rather, I think it's a question more of when rather than if. What was that? Huh. These look like the memories of someone. Highness? Who is that guy? And why is Rin seeing these memories? Yeah, Celine definitely knows something. Perhaps not everything, but something. And, like I said at the beginning of the episode, for clearing this area earlier than usual, you get 3 extra Academy points, which will add up at the end of the chapter. Anyway, with the exploration out of the way, we can just get out of here. There we go. Okay, so I'm actually gonna rest up here to recover what health and magic points. I call them magic points, yet they're called effort points. In case I make these mistakes here and there, Don't flail me, please. I know the right terminologies. I just make mistakes because it's essentially the same thing. But anyway, with that out of the way, we can proceed towards Guerrilla Fortress. As you can see, it's not that far from here, so I think we can actually analyze, or rather get through the rest of the area. And I think I'm probably gonna stop the episode right over there. Okay. Thunder Bee, alright, I already analyzed you. I'm gonna stop and fight only the monsters that I haven't seen before yet. Probably gonna do a couple of fights here and there, not really sure. For example, the cockatrice is actually pretty good. It gives out...
Bring it on.
I thought it was a back attack for a moment.
Got you.
Ready to go.
Also, the fact that I put out petrification accessories is actually pretty good against them. Now they're weak to fire, so heat wave it is.
Here you go.
Here I go. There. Now.
You're open.
Okay.
Sure
One
thing.
down.
I'll handle it. Target
Two down.
eliminated. Let's get going.
Okay, in this chest we got an EP charge 1. Every EP charge that you can get is essentially very valuable, considering that in shops, EP charges 1 can be bought at the craftsman shop, basically where you power up your weapons, but they actually cost somewhere around 500 Mira. You can also buy the version 2,
I spy with my little eye.
but it costs
the goods.
1,500. Anyway, monster chest in here. I do remember the reward in here being somewhat good.
Bring it on.
And to get that, we have to fight 6 cockatrices all at once. So what are we waiting for?
Here.
It's a good thing Flash Grenade can actually hit them all.
I'm up.
Not sure if Sphere Break can do it, but... yeah, I'm actually gonna use Sphere Break.
Try this. Fire.
My turn.
Then I'm gonna gill it up.
Second form. Gale. Now.
I saw a miss, and I didn't
my
like
turn.
that. Then I'm just gonna use Nocturne Bell to hit them all. Again, the sooner I finish this fight, the better. Ouch.
My turn.
Okay, I can easily take you out. Oh. Fee, don't miss. Okay, she got killed.
Paying attention.
Let's move.
So when you get knocked out, as you can see, you lose all of your craft points, so best not to get knocked out.
Second form. Gale.
Ready to go. Try this.
I'll be getting feedback up before,
Right.
oh wait, I can't do that with Elliot. It doesn't have the art to do it yet. Should have gotten that though.
Arcus activate. Try this.
Thanks. My turn.
So I'll just have Reen use a reviving balm to get her back up.
Thanks.
Now I'm gonna struggle with
Sure thing.
revival items after the upcoming boss fight.
1, 2.
Right.
Okay, you're too far away to actually use Holy Song, so let's put you closer.
My turn.
And you know what? I'm just gonna Arc Slash you. So much trouble for one cockatrice.
Right. Listen to my song of healing.
Sure thing. That's that.
Seriously, all that trouble for one cockatrice that wouldn't die. And here we get the Reaper Quartz. This is the first super rare quartz that we get in the game. And as you can see, you need to have two slots on a level 2 slot unlocked. And this Master Quartz was actually much better in the first game when I think about it, because what it does, as you can see here, it boosts your art strike by 10 points, your speed by 5, and gives you access to 3 different arts: Frost Edge, Spark Arrow, and Demonic Sight. For a super rare quartz, it's by far the weakest in this game, but it's the one with earlier access, so if you happen to have a level 2 slot open, you can have it equipped, I guess. It's somewhat good, especially the +5 speed is actually pretty decent on someone like Elliot, for example. But beyond that, it's not a quartz that you will use it, especially in the late game, because those are basically tier 2 arts. They won't be doing much a little later in the game. So proceeding down this road, there aren't any other chests, so I can just head straight towards Gorelia Fortress.
Oh, we're finally here.
Yeah, that was a longer walk than I was expecting too.
Okay, I'm gonna rest up here. Okay, great. And up next, there is the final boss of Act 1-1. And because of that, I'm gonna cut the episode right here. And I'll tell you what I'm gonna do between episodes. I'm gonna get, first and foremost, I'm gonna get the craft points of everyone back to 200, because God knows I'm gonna need it. But more importantly, I'm gonna get everyone to level 54. The reason being, this boss is tough. Usually I'm around this level when I'm on normal mode, but since it's on hard and enemies have boosted stats at base, having some extra points is definitely gonna be of help. So I'm just gonna roam around, fight a few battles, and recover craft points. By doing that, I should automatically get to level 54 or even 55 if I'm lucky enough. But anyway, yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode. This has been Bahama Raven, and I will see you soon with the finale of Act 1-1. See you later!